What is really better than sex? Something you are dreading getting cancelled. Not having to worry if you can afford something. Edit. I thought this would have got lost in the one-upvote oblivion. Go figure. My brother never worries if he can afford anything. That is a huge problem because he is always broke. Sound sleep. Sound sleep is criminally underrated. Letting out a giant fart and then your stomach pain stops. And your pants fit better. Not having to worry about the living costs for the next month. Oh man. During COVID, I was unemployed for a bit. The unemployment didn't hit for like 11 weeks. But when it did, mega relief. Went from about to ask my parents for money to I can manage this for a few months. In an instant. Falling on your bed after a productive day and a hot shower. Knowing it's weekend day off tomorrow. Edit. What might improve the experience? Rain outside. Fresh bed sheets. I don't know man, but I love food and sometimes a nice meal will go a long way improving my mood and overall well-being. It's even better if you're legitimately hungry. That and truly good music are the two things that make me go, God, it's good to be alive. My loved ones are okay too. Feeling of stability and safety. Not as if I won't get punched today. More like I do not need to worry if I have enough to pay my rent. Getting a bad abscess in a tooth drilled out. I tried getting an emergency appointment over a weekend but was told I'd have to wait till Monday. Monday came and I still remember that feeling of relief when it was drilled out. Lasted longer than any orgasm I've ever had. The one and only root canal I ever had was like this. When the drill broke through the root and the infection started draining out from behind my nose. It was the most overwhelmingly immediate relief. I even moaned. A good shit after a few days of constipation. There ain't nothing like taking a good shit. A few years ago my mom made ham and bean soup. The next day I took the best shit of my life. I felt like a new man and had a better perspective on life after that shit. I'll never forget it. Taking a piss after holding it in throughout the movie in theaters. Oh, you gotta just go take the piss. You develop a sense for slow points in movies. It makes the remainder so much more enjoyable. Source. I love Marvel movies but I cannot stop myself from getting the big soda. Getting rid of that piece of kernel that was stuck in between your teeth for hours. Or when your one nostril finally clears after suffering for half a day. Just making it to the toilet when you have a turd trying to push past your last line of defense. Got a 9 grip on a 10 turd. Connection. When she's actually also your friend. When you can goof off and be silly. Laugh for real. You'll know it when you're somewhere. See something and laugh not because you think it's funny. But because you know how she'd react if she saw it. Same from her to you. Also cuddles. Specifically in the colder seasons. I agree so hard. I married my best friend and got a dog. Every single day is dope as hell. One time we had a water fight inside the house at midnight on a weeknight and laughed like hell. We're stuck in lockdown right now and although I wish we could go out, everything I need is right here. Quitting a shitty job. Getting to pee after holding for an hour. Looking back on your life when you're old and feeling a complete and utter feeling of categorical satisfaction of a life well lived. I also heard that drugs are pretty cool. That sounds nice. I'll try that in my next life. Healthy body. One less problem to think about. And a healthy mind. Deleted. OMG, did they drop sex too? Questions on our AskReddit that aren't about sex. Posts on Tifla that aren't made up about sex. To crush your enemies. See them driven before you. And to hear the lamentation of their women. Waking up one morning and finding that 17 years of chronic migraines and daily severe headaches had finally ended. I've had some damn good sex, but moving beyond a debilitating pain issue is way better than sex. A cold glass of water when you're really thirsty or tired from physical activity. Eating your favorite food item from your favorite local restaurant after not having had it for a long time. Foreplay. Good long sensual foreplay can last for hours. Sexy playtime. The end act is almost irrelevant. 360 no scope. The dump that's been grinding and churning her stomach all day. This was me yesterday at a bar. I just felt bad for the toilet line after I was finished knowing someone might pass out from asphyxiation. Glad I somehow waited till I was leaving. Garlic bread. A nice long thorough back scratching. Live. Baby. She's my best friend and just hanging out with her is awesome. Yes, this is what I was going to say. Sex feels great for a short while. Love is the only thing in my entire life that has made me feel happy to be alive for more than a fleeting moment. I don't know if love like that can ever last, but I hope it can. When your whole house is just clean. Like. Have sex on the floor clean. Whole kitchen. Clean. Laundry. Done. Sex is so much better when you aren't thinking about random chores. I feel this. A perfect mid-morning deep cleaning the apartment while listening to a podcast and sipping coffee. Showering. Shaving legs before crawling into fresh sheet for a nap. Fuck me up. When you wake up and realize your good boy is snuggling right up next to you and snoring on your neck. I don't remember snuggling with you. A really good book. Synth music. Playing game after you finished work and it's raining. Just reading this sentence gave me that feeling. Driving fast at night on an empty highway with some good music. I work at a restaurant and was deemed essential, and when everything was shut down it was a weirding feeling driving 40 minutes to work. Seeing nobody on the road. I would see not a single other car on the whole drive. It was satisfying and an experience that I know was mostly mine. It was weirding but downright peaceful. Cuddles: 3. Cuddling after sex is fucking divine. Hot, fresh pizzas. Know what's better than pussy? A really good book. Synth. Bo Burnham. A hug. Let me add that on the day they say COVID is no longer a thing. At all. I will buy a t-shirt with free hugs printed on it and stand in the middle of Frankfurt with open arms for every one of you people. Totally agree. I miss them. A perfect drift dive in tropical waters with plenty of fish and coral. When the cat lays on your lap. When you're laying on your stomach and the cat comes and lays on your back. Feeling wanted. Welcome. Or just a general feeling like you belong with people or in some place. I don't wish the opposite to anyone. It's incredibly lonely and depressing. Feel loved. Never felt that in a long time. Mdma. A nice poop in your home after a few days of traveling. When you're on stage with your small, pretty unknown band doing cover songs and suddenly the crowd starts to sing along with you or wave their lighters phone flashlights when you do a slow song. Gives me goosebumps every time and shows that the hard work is actually paying off. That's a feeling I never want to miss anymore. Food. Being rich. As my mother always said, being rich allows you to be miserable in comfort. A sneeze or scratching an itch. Being touched, in a romantic or sexual way, by somebody who truly and genuinely cares about you. For the first time. When you have only ever been touched that way by people who were using you. That feeling when you know you have someone with whom you can share everything. Cuddle. Feel totally safe around and have sex. A hot bath on a frigid day with candles and relaxing music. Listening to that one song over and over again because it is perfect in the moment. Getting your back scratched for an hour. It makes me upset that I can't get a massage or a pedicure. But no one around here offers back scratching, back drawing services. My husband will do it. But after about 5 minutes he just sits there poking me with his finger. I need a professional. Live. 1. Helping others. 2. Helping animals in need. 3. Creating an idea or business, from zero to a product that is used by thousands of people. 4. All of the above combined gives the feeling of complete freedom and responsibility at the same time. Having the house to yourself. Quitting a job you hate. I had been working a high-stress job where I was putting in 70-80 hours a week. Getting a new job was hard and needed the pay to keep supporting my family. Finally giving my notice and being done felt great. But weirdly, the greatest feeling was walking into a Target on a Tuesday around 2 p.m. after working every day and weekend for 6 months with absolutely nothing to do. Unbelievable release. Cold water at 3 in the morning. It just hits differently. When you fart so hard it scratches the itch. Having a real relationship. Being right. In the internet. It's even better. Being financially comfortable. Standing back and admiring the stripes on your lawn just after you finish mowing it. Absolutely destroying a Karen with good customer service after they treat me like shit, making them look like an even shittier person. Naps, garlic bread, pizza, cake, a good job, stable mental health, a loving family, friends you can rely on, literally the world. The time just after guests, who overstayed their welcome, finally leave. Playing on stage with people singing your lyrics back at you. Deleted. Getting out of a bad life situation like a bad relationship or roommate. When you wake up and see that you still have like 3-4 hours of sleep left before going to work. Uncontrolled belly laughing with your friends. Deep emotional connection and support from your partner. Comfortable affection. The instant pain relief right after vomiting. Holding someone that you care about. Could be a friend, family member or significant other. That type of feeling is just so surreal. Especially if you're someone like me who doesn't like to touch very many people. That feeling that your whole life is in order. Sleep. I'm currently waiting to go for surgery. What I really want right now is a cold glass of ice water. That would be so much better than sex. Especially right now. Snow days as an adult. Cheese. Snowboarding in powder snow.